Last night I had a dream. I dreamed about my favorite comic book hero as a kid, Superman. And in that dream, it occurred to me that the Superman story is a page out of the Buddha's teaching. And so I'd like to share that thought with you in this video. Now, you know the Superman story. Clark Kent and his alter ego, Superman. There's a reason you never see the two of them together. They're one and the same. Clark Kent is the mild-mannered reporter for the Daily Planet. Lived in Metropolis. Had a girlfriend named Lois Lane. And when he took off that mild-mannered reporter outfit, he became a superhuman, Superman. He had leaped over tall buildings with a single bound, faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, had X-ray vision, indeed a superhuman. The Buddha taught somewhat of the same thing when he said, the world is empty when it is empty of self. When you take off that self, you become a different person. And what he means by the concept of empty is a being who is filled with God qualities. The God quality being uncreated, immortal, all-knowing, all-loving, all-compassionate, can be anywhere and everywhere at the same time, change water to wine, calm the seas, raise the dead, move mountains, leap over tall buildings with a single bound. But the question is, what is this thing called self? And so here's the way I look at self. I look at every thought, action, and the emotion that's attached to it that we have, thought, action, and the emotion it generates, as being in a little file folder. All right? And the most recent thought, action, emotion is in the file folder that's closest to me. The one behind that is the file folder behind it. Back. Now, these file folders then become kind of a point of reference. They're the filter through which every future thought, action, and emotion is evaluated. And so we take this storehouse of information and then we put labels on it. You know, we give it a name, all right? We give it an address. We give it a social security number. We give it a driver's license number. It has a Facebook page. It has an email address. And all of these things together then constitute what we call self. And so when self dominates our line of thinking, then the God qualities go away. Right? So the answer to that then is to eliminate self. You eliminate self, the God qualities manifest. Clark Kent takes off his reporter clothes, superhuman manifest, Superman. But the problem is that we're unable to take away self because we got this little thing called karma. All right, we are here on this earth for a purpose. And that's because we've got some issues to resolve. I call it what goes around comes around. The things we've done in the past, either this life or a past life, and the suffering we've caused others comes back to us, and now we need to experience that same suffering. So self is important to us, all right? And beyond that, self is needed just to navigate the material world. It keeps us from bumping into things, especially things that may be hungry. And it also keeps us from picking up a snake, thinking it's a rope, things like that. So the problem we have is to be able to recognize self as part of us. It's a mental construct, you know, it's all mental, self is, but we need to recognize that it is an important part of our life, but not to get involved in it. So it's to keep it under control. And it's peripheral to our being, but it's not us, it's not you. And there's only one way to do that, one known method of doing that, and that's through meditation. And so in meditation, one has to enter into it with the mindset that, yes, everything is empty, empty meaning full of God qualities, that they get obliterated because of this notion of self. And then also have the vow to walk the high moral ground, generate some positive karma to offset this negative karma that's following us around like a shadow. So you can't stop thinking, all right? We are thinking machines. We are conscious and aware, and that causes thought. But one thing you can do is that you can train yourself to keep those thoughts from going into a daisy chain. One thought leading to another, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking to. And the idea is to train yourself to let those thoughts arise and then just drift away before they can cause any damage. So when you do that, all right, that you will find out who you really are, you know. The God qualities that are in you will come forth as self is diminished. And the law of proportionality applies here. It doesn't have to be all or nothing. A little progress in eliminating self is a little more progress of bringing Superman to the forefront. And those who completely eliminate self find true emptiness, and that takes us back to the rainbow body phenomena that we've been talking about. And I just used an example of the Buddhist monk Kimpo Cho, all right, who eliminated self, all right, and he vanished, his body vanished at death. So you do those things, all right, eliminate self, extinguish self the best you can, and you'll find that you're going to be a happier, and a healthier person. Thanks for watching. Until next time, catch you later.